Good morning, welcome back to the shop, man. We're doing a reseal on a valve body on a Bobcat 873, but you know, this covers tons of models. What we're looking at is I've already pulled the spools out. We're looking at this spool would be for the tilt, so when we unbolt it from the valve and pull the cap off, you know, you have no issues. And then once you have your linkage taken off on the front of the spool, you can just slide the spool right out of the valve, right? The problem comes when you're doing the lift spool, okay? So we unbolt the cap here on the rear, and when you slide this off, this is for manual control machines. You've got a ball and detent here that works the float. So when you push your pedal all the way forward, it lowers your arms and just puts you in float mode. So what happens when you pull this cap off, this tiny spring, which I just dropped, and your detent balls just shoot out, and they're very easy to lose. So if you're not familiar with what you're looking at, or if you just pull that cap off, that's what they look like, two balls and a spring. So the problem is, well, how do you get them back in there? Well, I'm going to show you how to get them back in there properly, and then once we get the cap on, we're going to slide the whole valve assembly in like that and not take it back apart. So we've got the cap off. We've got a snap ring here on the end. Pop the snap ring off. Snap ring and washer. And here's the inside. Looks like a little bell. Okay, and that's what we've got to slide over that ball and detent. So we're going to put this in the vise just to kind of hold it, and then see if we can get a different view here. Okay, hopefully we're going to be able to see that. So first, what I want to show you is the proper tool. This is the Bobcat tool, and we've got little indents in here to hold the balls, and what we'll do is we'll wipe a little grease in there. Doesn't take much, just a little bit of grease, and we'll set the ball in there. And we'll do that on each side, and that way we can compress the balls and the springs, and then we take our cap and push on just like that. Okay, now if you've watched any of my videos, you know that this is kind of for the do-it-yourselfer. You may not have this special OTC made for Melrose Bobcat tool, so we're going to attempt to do the same thing with just a pair of channel locks. So let me get some grease, put it in the bottom jaw. Put a ball on there. Some grease on the top. Okay, so see how that grease just holds those balls in there? Now we're going to take our spring and go ahead and put it in the hole. It kind of stays in there. I got a little grease on it. Okay, open these up. Okay, we got the bottom ball in there, and you see how the top of the spring pushes up? Very carefully. Start to put a little pressure on it. Ooh. That is definitely a little tricky. That ball wanted to shoot off. It's got to be real careful. So if you lost your ball and spring, get a few extra, so that when you shoot it off, you'll be able to put it back in. So now we're just going to take this bell-shaped piece, and we're going to push against the pliers. Now my pliers are a little thick. They're on my spring there, but I should be able to just wiggle these out as I'm putting some pressure on the bell side. Just like that. Okay, so now we got the bell on there, and the balls and spring are secure. Take our cap, Slide it on, washer, put our snap ring on. Okay, then we're going to slide our new seal onto the spool and put it back in the valve. So I just want to show you that real quick because I don't get a lot of opportunities to do that. But if you've made it this far, you already know how to put it back together as far as the valve goes. So thanks for watching. I'm gonna go warm up. It is damn freezing out here. Come on, sunshine.